Well, for more on the humanitarian situation in Gaza, I'm joined by Ahmed Bayram, live from Amman in Jordan. He's the Middle East spokesperson for the Norwegian Refugee Council. Thanks very much indeed for your time. And let's begin with the latest development of these fresh evacuation orders to people in northern Gaza. The big question is, where exactly can they move that they might be safe?
Nowhere is safe. We are talking about 90% of Gaza that is deemed as unsafe as of now, and probably the remaining 10% have also been pounded and pounded over and over again. We have seen the attack on Deir al Balah, which again shows that safety is non-existent almost in Gaza. We are talking about hundreds of thousands. Included in these so-called evacuation order, when, in fact, these are forcible relocation orders, which means they are unlawful because they simply cannot guarantee the safety of the people. So that's the root issue, really, is that there's no guarantee of safety and there's no guarantee of security wherever these people go. There's no food. There's not enough food for these people south of Wadi Gaza. There's not enough water. So, yeah, the basics of life are just not existing anymore in Gaza at the moment.
Yeah, your organisation has laid out exactly how bad the humanitarian crisis is in Gaza. It's probably worth explaining to us how difficult it has been for your organisation to get aid in to the people who need it.
Very difficult, and that's for different reasons, mainly Israeli impediments across the border. There are tons of, probably 100,000 metric tons of food waiting across the border. That's a huge number, given, the starvation and the hunger in Gaza. To think that, there's so much food standing, waiting, a few miles away is just horrible to think of. And at the same time, once these aid trucks, if they make it into Gaza, they will go through, of course, the atrocious journey, with lots of routes being targeted, aid routes being targeted as well. And of course, the Israeli restrictions across the border have affected, and this is a fact now, evidence and well documented by agencies, including NRC, Norwegian Refugee Council. We are still providing aid. We are still providing some water for people, some basic shelter support. But looking at the scale of needs ahead of winter, and winter is around the corner with, hundreds of thousands staying by the coast, it's going to be a nightmare scenario. And these relocation orders, forcible relocation orders, are only going to complicate matters for us.
And you'll have noticed the French President Emmanuel Macron has called for an arms embargo to Israel. Do you feel that his message, if followed by other Western leaders, could be the only way to achieve a ceasefire there?
It's probably 12 months late, but we are happy. We are glad to see more and more countries and states, big powers, the richest, the most powerful, showing some tough and firm stance here. But we need more, and we know probably with the US is still standing firmly behind Israel in terms of weaponizing, and in terms of fueling the fire of this war. Probably things will continue to be as lethal and as violent. However, this is a step in the right direction. I think we need more pressure, more diplomatic pressure. Ceasefire is what we are looking for here. Of course, the suffering of civilians, we look at results, we look at outcomes, and the outcomes here are horrifying. They are, for 12 months, children have been displaced, have been killed, have been maimed, have been orphaned. And that is because of these arms. And yes, we hope that more countries will follow suit. And we hope that, this will force, a peaceful settlement to this conflict.
We thank you very much indeed, Ahmed, for your time. Ahmed Bayram there joining us from the Norwegian Refugee Council.
Thank you.